Good evening, YouTube. This is Rick, Black Rifle from North Augusta, South Carolina, coming you today with the Cyelee Circle Dot Red Dot Reticle fast acquisition site. Comes with a cover, tools to install it, screws. The only thing for the Springfield, you have to have these mounting plates. I don't think there's a direct fit on this slide. I think they all, for every single site, you have to have that a certain mounting plate. They're labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this plate was a 3 for the Cyelee. It's a direct fit for the RMR cut. So anyway, the pistol you're looking at here is a Springfield XDM Elite Compact in 10mm. And I'll tell you what, this is a nice sight. Howard Funk turned me on to this sight, and I'll let you see if you can see the reticle. I don't know. I'll shine it on the black refrigerator there. I don't know if you could see that or not. The green reticle on the black refrigerator. There you go. Anyway, if you can't see it, my apologies. But it's a circle dot reticle and it's in green, and I really like green. I found that green, you could see it better during the daylight and at night. It really stands out at night. But that's it. It's a Cyelee. HR Funk turned me on to the site. I ordered one. I bore sighted it. I haven't fired the pistol yet, but I'm going to go to the range probably tomorrow and see if I can upload a range video of me zeroing the sight. I'll tell you, I really like it. On my Springfield XDM Elite 10mm full size, I have the Swamp Fox Kingslayer sight, and it has a red reticle. And I was going to get a Swamp Fox for this, but I have an XDM 9mm. I put the Swamp Fox on it too. So the Swamp Foxes are on the full-size XDM pistols. This is a 10mm. The other one I have is a 9mm. And then I have a Swamp Fox Patriot on my Hellcat, and I have a Dagger Arms sight on my Dagger PSA Dagger pistol, and that is fine shooter, buddy. I'll tell you, I like that thing. Yes, sir. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that to you, and I'd like to thank Howard Funk for turning me on to this site. Reason I bought it is I saw his video and I had to get one, and I had to come tell y'all about it. So if you're not subscribed to HR Funk's web page on YouTube, subscribe to it. I'll tell you, he's got a lot of informative videos. He's a veteran, a police officer, retired, so he had served in the Marine Corps, and he's been to several marksmanship courses with his career in law enforcement, sniper school, all of that. So he's well versed in firearms and the technology of them. But like I said, this is compact, and it's empty for all you lurky-loos out there. Okay, there you go. So no snide comments. But this is my EDC, my everyday carry. I really like to carry this. It's not as heavy and bulky as the full size. This is easier, definitely, to conceal. But I do carry this from time to time concealed. Most of the time I carry this, I'm out in the field. Okay, so I'm out hunting hogs or coyotes, and I carry a sidearm with me. So, and it's 10 millimeters, so it'll put something down. I was at the mall the other day on Sunday, and there was a shooting there. I was having dinner with my family right after church. I had just brought the meal to the table, and they said, we have to evacuate. There's been a shooting. I said, where? And they said, I don't know. They said, it's in the mall or on the property. We don't know. We're just evacuating the restaurant. And I said, why evacuate? Why not just lock the back door and this front door and let people shelter in place? Because you put them out there, they become targets. And she said, no, sir, you have to leave. I'm glad I was armed with my 10 millimeter, because I was prepared for it. I had to go get my car, and it was down there toward where the shooter was. Turns out the shooter was a woman and a man were involved in it. But the man that was shot went to drove himself to the hospital, so he couldn't have been too badly injured. And the perpetrator ran, and they got their picture, so that's how they caught the woman. They put her all over the jail report and Facebook and all of that. So once you hit social media, your face hits social media, everybody is looking at you, and if there's somebody that knows somebody, they're going to turn your ass in. So that's just the way it goes. They're gonna stick it to you when they get a chance. It's like if I'd done something like that, my picture popped up. Boy, they stick it to me so fast my head would spin. So I know better than that. Anyway, I don't understand people. You have no right to use deadly force against somebody that's unarmed. And just because you're pissed off at somebody doesn't give you the right to blow them away. Or if they trespass on your property, or if they looked in your mailbox, or all these stupid people need to get educated on the use of force. I'm an advocate of that, and my state offers that. So you contact the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division and try and get a group of people together to conceal weapons carriers, or even constitutional carriers. Especially them. I think they should have some ability to research the law and the use of deadly force and what the law requires. So once you find that out, you got to be careful. Somebody punch you in the face and then runs away, and he's got his back to you and he's running away, you can't shoot him. That wouldn't be self-defense. But if 3 guys try and pull you out of a car, you try to get away with the car, but you got a right to defend yourself there too. Because of the castle doctrine, it applies to the automobile too. So if a carjacker tries to pull you out of the car, you got cause to use deadly force to defend yourself. And it's a dangerous situation when you're carrying a weapon, putting yourself at jeopardy. And I get one of those USAA or one of those other programs they subscribe to, and they teach use of force doctrine, so you know what kind of laws, different laws in different states. So South Carolina is different than Georgia, Georgia's different than South Carolina, North Carolina, wherever. All of those places I could carry with my concealed carry permit from South Carolina. But the use of deadly force is not the same in all places. So the laws pertaining to that, you got to study them laws, know your laws, know what's going on, know your surroundings, And plain and simple fact, immature people should not carry firearms. You won't believe the questions people ask on some of the forums, groups on YouTube. One guy said that a guy was tailgating him, he flipped him the finger, and the guy followed him, so he pulled out his gun. You can't do that. He didn't threaten anybody with deadly force. Even if they follow you to your driveway, be ready for it, but don't pull your gun and point it, because then they get you for pointing and presenting a firearm. And in some states, it's a misdemeanor. Some states, it's a felony. This is Rick, Black Rifle, with the Cyelee green dot, green circle dot. And I really like that circle dot as opposed to just a plain old dot. That's nice. And it's got a nice dust cover on it and everything. Keep dirt out of there. And this could be flipped off with your thumb, so. But when I carry concealed, I don't have the dust cover on it if I got my weapon concealed. You want to be able to get to this quick. And it's a shake awake, so this shakes awake, and when it rests, it goes to sleep. The battery runs for oodles of time, so you won't need to replace that battery for a year or two, depending on how much you use it. But I don't have mine on when I carry, so I just push the button. When I pull my gun up, I just hit that, and then my sights on, and that's it. And I got this bore sighted at 21 feet. So 21 feet, and then at the range I'll zero at 25 feet. And then, you know, it's one of them things, you know, I mean, it's each his own. Turned it off, so you gotta push the negative to turn it off. But this is the Cyelee WOLF2. I think it's a 6 MOA Circle dot. So there you go. And it's got a mount for a Picatinny rail for a rifle, AR, or on top of the scope. You can put a quick acquisition sight on there, zero it for 25 yards. Pig walks by. You don't have to use your scope, you just use your red dot or your green dot, circle dot, whatever have you, and pop it, pop. And you'll be zeroed there instead of trying to look through the scope. At night, if they're right under your stand, usually you can see their outline, and when you put that circle dot on their outline, you know about where their head is and where their ears are. So that makes it easy when they walk under a stand, especially with a pistol. I've killed a few boar like that, just walking by the stand. 10 millimeters is a good cartridge for hunting. I used to have a 10 millimeter before. I had a Glock 10 millimeter, and I took a deer with it, and I took a hog with it. So it does that, you know. So there you go. It'll work. I've taken hogs with a 45. I had a 45 tactical, and I've shot a few hogs with that too. 9 millimeter, it all kill them, and they're all good for hunting. They're good hunting calibers. You can hunt with a pistol if you become proficient with it. This is Rick, Black Rifle from North Augusta, South Carolina. See you later. Bye bye.